Hey guys, welcome to Manifesting Better. I'm back with another video and another topic that needs to be addressed. I also have an Instagram account, the link for that is in the description box below. Coaching is also available, the link for that too is in the description box below. In today's video, I wanted to talk about a topic. This might be a shorter video than my usual ones, but I wanted to cover this topic about inner conversations and mental stories. Now, what is practically a mental story? Let me get into detail. Every time we are talking about ourselves, there are going to be a few things. First, we have a mindset, which are our thoughts, our affirmations, which is our affirmations, right? So we are trying to change our thought process through the affirmations that we are actually changing. We do new affirmations, we do affirmations that like I'm worthy, I'm loved, all of these things. Great. We do these affirmations. But then these affirmations are also going to form our perceptions. So if we think these affirmations are true or we don't think they are true, that's actually going to lead to us forming a perception about that particular thing. Let's say I feel that I am good enough and one of my friends actually cancels on me the last minute. If my friend cancels on me the last minute and I have a belief system that is good and they canceled for a genuine reason, I wouldn't take that personally. I wouldn't think that they cancelled on me because they don't like me or they don't prioritize me. I would think that okay, maybe they cancelled on me because they actually have some emergency that they are saying they have. But contrary to that, let's say I do have a belief system that I am not good enough and someone says something to me, I will have the tendency to take that personally. Now, this part we all understand, but how do we actually take that personally? We take that personally through the mental stories we tell ourselves, and that is what forms and becomes a mental dwelling and becomes extra resistance that gets very difficult for us to solve. Let me explain. Let's say the same example that I texted my SP and the SP didn't text back instantly, right? And this is assuming we are already in contact and it's not a chasing runner chaser dynamic. So it's we are already in contact, we are just flirting around, or we are friends right now and it is turning into a relationship. And I text them and they don't text me back. Or for some people who are already in a relationship but they don't have the exact relationship that they want. So they text the person but the person doesn't instantly text them back. The first thought that comes into our mind, why didn't he text us back? Now, this is where it is just a thought. What happens is when we allow this thought to become a mental story, then it starts to become an issue. Now, how does this thought become a mental story? Why didn't he text me back? Oh, maybe he didn't text me back because he's talking to other girls. Yeah, he has done that previously. I remember back when we were together, he didn't text me back because he was talking to other girls. Oh, my ex did that too. Maybe it is a pattern. Maybe this happens with me every time. Why does this keep happening to me? Maybe I'm not good enough. Manifestation doesn't work. Do you see how one thought, because it wasn't checked and we didn't actually learn to deal with it, it became a story of resistance. Because it became a story of resistance, it became a full conversation and a mental story that now is very difficult to deal with. Now, what we have to do here is have to learn on how to deal with that. So, first thing we have to do is we have to get very good at catching that thought. In the first place, that became the issue and that became resistance. So, let's say I did catch the thought that, oh, maybe like, why didn't he text me? In that moment, the kind of belief system that now I'm trying to embody has to come out and we have to put it into place to actually make a better mental story out of it. Now, how it can look like that is that, oh, why didn't he text me? I know my belief system is going to take me in a direction that maybe he didn't care about me, but well, honestly, I think he can be busy. He did tell me he's going out with friends, and of course, when he's out with friends, why would he text me? If I am out with friends, I don't text him all the time because I'm enjoying with my friends. Maybe he's doing the same. Or why didn't he text me? Well, maybe he didn't text me because he's actually coming over, or maybe he's actually planning something great for me. Now, do you see how in this moment, instead of letting that one thought become into something that you cannot handle, you let that thought and you worked on that thought. You didn't flip that thought. You convinced yourself through logic and through your own self concept, the new self concept that you are building, that according to my new self concept, this is how I should perceive this situation. Highly helpful. Another thing that I would like to say, like while doing these things, this can be a very big thing that can help you later. Don't soothe yourself in your mental conversations with the idea of your specific person coming to you. Let me explain. So let's say I'm worried about the fact that I'm not chosen. I'm not chosen. My specific person doesn't call me. He doesn't call me 24/7. In that moment, understand why you actually need someone to call you 24/7. Because if that person actually does call you 24/7, you will not actually fully like it. You will like it for a few days. Eventually, you will start to think that maybe that person is too creepy and maybe they are too running after you. You will not like that chasing energy. So instead of in that moment telling yourself that no, he does text me 24/7. So instead of trying to soothe yourself by covering that insecurity, actually work on the real issue. Why do I want him to text me 24/7? Oh, maybe because when he texts me 24/7, I feel chosen. Okay, so maybe my issue is that I don't feel chosen. What can I do to feel chosen? Now, you see, instead of the specific person masking the issue, we actually revealed the real issue and then we worked on the real issue. Then, what happens is that because we have worked on the real issue, it doesn't keep coming up in our life again and again. Understand that having conversations with yourself and having conversations with the idle version of yourself can also be a good idea. You can also have conversations with the kid version of yourself or an elder version of yourself. These are great activities to do. Maybe when you are in the moment of resistance, you can ask a younger version of yourself what they like about you, what you have become. That can be a way to deal with resistance. Maybe you can have a conversation with an elder version of yourself who respects you for everything that you're going through, because you going through this is going to lead you into becoming someone that your elder version wants you to be, which has what you want, not just in terms of a specific person, but in terms of having a healthy life, having a good self concept. Because till we keep making this specific person or this specific job the pedestalized thing, it will keep going in that direction which we don't really like. Another last thing would be thinking about it from this side. When we talk about the fact that, okay, does my specific person like me? Oh, yes, he loves me. I finally feel good. That cannot be your basis of feeling good all the time. If 24/7 all the time in my day, the only reason I feel good is because in my mind I believe that that person loves me, then I really need to ask myself that, okay, even if that person loves me, what about other areas of my life? Would I only feel loved if this person shows up to me? Would I only feel loved if this person loves me? Would I only feel good about that? Do I have nothing else to focus and grow myself with? I know these are hard questions, and I know that many times when we are in this obsession and we keep reading content like, oh, affirm and you will get it. I understand, affirm and you will get it. But understand, after you get it, what will you do with it? Because you don't want that to overrun your life. You don't want that to become something that keeps making you someone who you actually cannot respect later. Always pick yourself and your integrity over your manifestations, and your manifestations will choose you. This is something I have seen a lot. This is something I will always stick with. And the more you can stick with this, the more you will see better and greater results in your manifestations. Because eventually, your manifestation does want you. It's just waiting for you to show up as the version of yourself who you are claiming to be for it to actually show up. But because you keep chasing, you keep reacting, you keep letting one thought, one resistant thought into becoming a whole mental story that gets very difficult for you to deal with. It keeps becoming something that is out of our hands. One tip: if it has become something that is getting out of our hands, in that moment, just take a pause, take a break, allow yourself some time. Then, step by step, when it is a little bit more manageable, then deal with the resistance. Don't keep jumping and trying to solve the resistance, because in that moment you won't be. That is why your mental stories are super important. Because until you actually work on your mental stories, even if you do get what you want, you will not be able to fully enjoy it. I really intend you get the message from this video. I know I covered a lot of things and it got scattered into a few things, but it's a very highly informative video. I hope you enjoy it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Click the like button if you liked the video. Subscribe and turn the notifications on for more such content. Comment down your video suggestions, and I will see you guys in the next one.